Hello and welcome to our glorious switch films guide. In this video, we will detail how to film your switches and what tools you'll need to get the job done. Before we begin, here are the tools you'll need. You'll need glorious switch films. You're going to need switches themselves. So the switches that we are going to be filming are Gateron Browns that are inside our original GMMK. You're going to need a keycap puller like this one, a switch puller like our glorious switch puller, a switch opener, and you are going to need some basic tweezers. Doesn't really matter which brand or anything, you just need some tweezers to pull apart the switch films. Now, although you don't need it, we do recommend a switch holder like our glorious lube kit here. It'll make it easier to install your films and organize any loose parts. Let's go ahead and start by pulling off a keycap. Put the keycap aside. Get your switch puller, pull out the switch. Again, this is the Gateron Brown. If you take a look at the switch here, you'll see that there are a set of clips. And if you take a look at the switch opener, you will see that there are two teeth to pull those apart. So what you're going to want to do is go ahead and just put those teeth underneath those clips, press down in the middle of the stem, and that'll separate the bottom housing from the top housing. Now, I do recommend that once they are separated, do this by hand, but you want to make sure that you do it very, very slowly. That way you don't lose all the tiny parts, just like so. So you have 4 parts to a switch. You have a top housing, a bottom housing, a stem, and of course you have the spring. So let's go ahead and put the bottom housing on the switch holder. That way things are a little bit more organized and we won't lose anything. And then let's go ahead and open up our switch films. When you open it up, you will be greeted with a nice, glorious sticker along with many others. These are the switch films. So what you want to do is go ahead and take the switch films, grab your tweezers, pull it off just like so. So this is what's going to go in between the top housing and the bottom housing. So if you take a look at a switch, you could actually see the outline of a switch film itself and where it goes. So go ahead and just place that right over. And as you can tell, it fits nice and snug. And then once it's on, go ahead and reassemble it. So this is what the switch looks like when it's filmed. You could see the film layer right in between, and then just go ahead and snap the switch back in. And congratulations, you've properly filmed your switch. Now let's go ahead and do a small sound test. Filmed, not filmed. Now there is a small difference that you will be able to hear. It is very faint, but you know that there is a difference. Go ahead and repeat the process to the rest of the switches. And that wraps up this video, and we hope you have a glorious day.